Hello there. Welcome back to Who Watches Us, the podcast where we watch the movies, but who watches us?
Who watches us?
Yeah. Who bloody watches us? We watched a movie.
Yes, we did.
We did. We watched Leprechaun. 1993. The original Leprechaun. Not Leprechaun Origins. The original Leprechaun. This movie, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, definitely.
It wasn't anything special. It wasn't good. It was funny. And yeah, it's starring Warwick Davis or Warwick Davis. I'm not 100%.
I think it's Warwick.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston. This is actually her debut film. And Ken Oland. Oland?
I don't know.
Yeah. And they play the Leprechaun, Tori, and Nathan. Yeah. So, what's been going on? Had a good day?
Yeah, it was a productive day.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Had a lot on.
Yeah.
It's been good. How about you?
Been good. Yeah, pretty good. Yes.
Go back to the club.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been chill.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like the movie?
I have mixed feelings about this movie. I like how silly this movie is, but it kind of wore thin on me. And
Yeah.
I was ready for it to be done with when it had 30 minutes left. 40, 50 minutes left. I got halfway through and I'm like, okay, the charm's worn off. It's not as funny anymore.
The Lucky Charms?
Yeah, the charm of the Leprechaun. Luck of the Irish.
Lucky Irish.
Yeah, it kind of pulls you back in with some funny moments that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You go, oh yeah, this is silly again. I like this. And then it gets boring again. I'm like, okay. Just really, really stupid movie, but it's a fun watch. What about you?
No. Not really. I mean, it's not my kind of movie. I don't really like. Yeah, I just don't like these types of movies. I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of them. I didn't think it was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
But it's just not my style.
That's so fair. That's very, very fair. At least if you can't laugh along with it, you can laugh at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's preposterous. Preposterous, to put it simply. Yeah. Well, without further ado, shall we jump into it?
Let's bloody jump into it, eh?
Let's bloody jump into it. So you get an opening shot. This little silly leprechaun character is walking down a magical cave. He closes the door.
Did we spoiler warn?
Spoiler warning.
Have you been looking at the run sheet at all?
No.
That's what it's for.
I'm winging it.
No. We have a run sheet so you can structure the podcast. Use the run sheet.
I look at the run sheet, but then I don't look at it.
Yeah, but you're supposed to look at it.
Alright. I'm not looking at the run sheet right now, but...
Yeah, alright. Keep going with the plot, but...
I will
pull it up.
time.
Next time I'm talking, just pull up the run sheet.
Okay. Yeah, so the bloody Lep walks into the magic cave, closes the door with magic, and he starts rhyming with his gold. He loves his gold, and he loves rhymes, and he loves violence. Because he's like, anyone who takes my gold, I'm going to fucking kill them.
Yeah. I think he's got he's a bit of a poet. And he
loves to rhyme.
He can't make up his mind about whether he's going to have a career, a future career in rap or a comedian, because he's got a lot of one-liners as well.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe just like a street fighter or like an MMA because he loves to fight.
Yeah, he fucking loves that shit.
He might be related to Conor McGregor, actually.
He might be. He actually might be. Oh my god, it's fucking hot as balls in this room. I'm gonna be so sweaty by the end of this. Anyways.
Yep.
So fucking see a limo. It's a limo driving this kind of back fucking. It's like there's not a lot around. It's in the middle of nowhere. Limo driving around. Pulls up to this house and this older Irish gentleman hops out, fucking chugging a bottle of Jameson.
Yeah.
And he just piffs that shit. Just puts it down. He walks up to his doorstep and his wife is like, "What the fuck is going into you?"
Yeah.
And he's like, what does he say?
I don't remember what he says exactly.
Yeah, she's like, she's talking about it like the limousine and stuff. She's like, "We can't afford this." It's like, "Nah, we're gonna fucking live in a mansion and shit." And she's like, "We don't have the money for that." She's absolutely flabbergasted. He's like, "Did you get the package?" She's like, "Yeah." And fucking, she's like, "You're supposed to be burying your mother in Ireland, not fucking shipping her ashes all the way over here." He's like, "It's not ashes, it's gold. I caught a little leprechaun over there." And she's like, "Don't tell stories. You're just a drunkard. You're just a no good drunk." He's like, "But it's true." She's like, "Nah, shut up. Go to bed."
Yeah, she thinks he's full of shite.
He is full of shit. He's got to be. There's no such thing as a leprechaun, is there? But yeah, she's like, "Go to bed. I'm going to put on some tea." So yeah, she's making some tea. And she hears some creepy noises and some creepy singing. And it's coming from the
suitcase.
The suitcase.
Or briefcase or something like that. Suitcase.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think she calls it a suitcase. And it's like, "Open it, please. Let me out."
There's like nursery rhymes and stuff coming from it.
Yeah, and there's like, it's like the voice of a disembodied little girl. She's like, "Let me out. I'm gonna suffocate in here." And then the leprechaun busts out. He's like, "Give me my gold now!" And then I think he scares the lady down a flight of stairs and she just fucking dies.
Yeah, she breaks her neck, I think.
Yeah.
She falls down like the basement stairs.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to take it from here?
Maybe he pushes her. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, he might have. I wrote down he pushes her, but I wasn't looking, so.
Yeah, so we I think the leprechaun's like, "Oh, you bloody making tea, are you, old lady?" And he goes and drinks some tea. And then our pal Chuggy James, Dan,
Dan O'Grady.
He returns home from hiding the gold. And he comes home to the leprechaun, and he's like, the leprechaun is like taunting him, and he's drinking the tea. He's like, "Yeah, buddy, killed your wife."
Yeah, he's getting real mad. The old guy. It's like, "I'll get you. It's my gold. I want it fair and square."
Yeah, and Dan is like, "I'm gonna get a gun." And so he gets his bloody gun, and he gets his clover, his 4-leaf clover, and he's got it up he's holding it up like a little Bible thing, like the power of clover compels you.
Yeah,
and then he shoots the leprechaun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny anytime the leprechaun gets shot because he just goes fucking flying.
Yeah. But he bloody comes back to life, and then he starts puppeting the dead lady's body. Is like using her voice, and then he's had enough, and he shoots him again. And this time he must have like temporarily died because Dan has the opportunity to like pick him up and put him in a crate that just happens to be in the basement. And then he puts the clover on top of the crate, and he just starts like hammering in some nails to to seal him in there. And the leprechaun's like, I'm just gonna keep coming back. And like, I'm gonna bloody curse you. Dan's getting the gasoline ready. He's like soaking the crate. And then all of a sudden, Dan, he has a bloody stroke.
Yeah, the leprechaun curses him, I think.
Yeah.
Or he says he's gonna curse him.
He says, I curse ye for all eternity.
Leprechaun curses are scary things. You don't want to fuck with a leprechaun.
Yeah, but, you know, as a result, Mr. Leprechaun, he's still in the box. He's stuck in the box.
Oh, yeah. Then we get
10 years later.
10 years later, got a little car driving down a mountain or whatever. It's in North Dakota, and our main character, Tori, Jennifer Aniston, does not like that it's North Dakota because she's like an LA
like a valley girl.
Like a valley girl, yeah. She's totally depressed, dude. And she's like, yeah. They move into the leprechaun house. If you can't tell where this is going, they move in there. And she freaking hates it. And they go inside. And they go to, they check out the basement. It's not her favorite thing in the world. She really doesn't want to be there. She's like, fuck this. I'm going to make reservations and go to a hotel. Because this place is awful, and she sees a big spider, and there's cobwebs everywhere, and yeah. And then as she's in a rush, trying to get to the car, she bumps into a fella, and she spills all these fucking paint thinner everywhere. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Here's some money." He's like, "What? What?" And she's like, "What, you want more money?" He's like, "Maybe just an apology would be alright." She tries to leave, and the guy kind of mocks her. And be like, "Oh, you scared? You're scared of this house. Women are always scared of houses." And then she's like, "This is the 90s. Women can do anything." And then she's like, her dad comes out. She's like, "You know what? This place sucks. We can go." She's like, "No, I want to stay.
Yeah, she's got a point to prove now.
Yeah, and then you get introduced to our other characters.
It's
Ozzy
a little
and
bit
Alex.
convenient that they're like, they just happen to be there to do some painting and stuff, like, as soon as they arrive.
Yeah, it is pretty convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a scheduled thing. I mean, do they always just paint this house? They just upkeep it, or were they hired?
Well, they don't clean the house. Like, you'd think cleaning the house and clearing all the old shit out of there would be, like, number one priority. But they're like, you know, as soon as we get there, painters, we got to paint this house. We got to make sure it looks nice on the outside, even though it's full of cobwebs and there's fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah. Gotta make sure it looks good. Well, I don't want people to think we're living in a slum. But yeah, after that... Sorry. We get introduced to our other characters, Ozzy and Alex. And Ozzy is like this like grown man, but I think the indication is that he's like mentally, he has like a mental disability or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very. I guess he's just like. I don't know. They just make him like stupid. Yeah. And very childlike, and he makes up stories and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, like we're introduced to him like monologuing about like magic and like unbelievable magic stories and stuff, and his younger brother, who's like this younger brother's like a kid. It's like
probably like 10.
He's like, most. Cut it out, you know, I don't want to listen to your bullshit. Like, cause you get the impression that he's always sort of like either making stuff up or, just sort of like, is easily buys into like make believe things.
Yeah, gullible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
That is, the waveform looks terrible for dropping the microphone. That is not going to be good.
Yeah, well, anyways, after we're introduced to Alex and Ozzy, the dad walks up and offers them some help. And the kid's like, they try and make this kid some fucking genius. He's like the genius kid. He's so smart.
He's good with cars.
He's good with cars, he's good with money, he's good with business, he's good with everything. Alright, he's just the fucking man. But he's really fucking annoying and I don't like this kid. But anyways, the dad offered them help, and the kid's like, "Nah, we're not legible for that. We don't have the insurance or whatever." And he says, "Thanks, but no thanks." And then he goes and sits down and says he needs a beer.
Yeah, he needs a nice cold beer. And Ozzy, he takes this to heart. He gets really offended by this, and he's like kind of snaps and has a go at Alex.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't you ever touch that stuff."
Yeah. Really sensitive about it. And then they tussle.
And then Alex goes, "What's that on your shirt?" And he goes, he does the thing where you flick their nose, and he goes, "Bwah!"
Yeah.
He goes, "Bwah!" And then you see Tori going downstairs to make peace with Nathan, but she gets spooked.
She's got like drinks.
Yeah, she drops them everywhere like a fucking klutz.
Yeah, because Nathan, he drops a tarp, like a paint tarp on Jen. I've no idea where from, because it lands on her head, but they're in the basement. But it happens.
He just got a real big spook. He threw it up in the air or something, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he just threw it behind him. But yeah, she like freaks out and crashes out, and all the glass, like, I assume shatters all over the place. It makes like a really big noise. But they didn't seem to try to avoid stepping on any glass. But this wakes up the leprechaun because he's still in the basement in the crate. Uh-oh.
This movie also just jumps from scene to scene really quickly. Like, there'll be two things happening at once, I guess, and it'll keep cutting back and forth between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're outside again. Oh, no, wait. First you hear Ozzy yell. They're like, "Oh my god," they got to check on him, and he's just covered in paint because Alex has been a little prankster and he didn't hold the ladder straight.
Yeah. But Nathan wants to open the box as well. Like,
oh shit, that's right. They were gonna open it.
Yeah, and he starts sort of talking about Dan O'Grady and how he has a bit of a reputation for being a weird guy. Which, you know, if it was 10 years ago, I guess he was probably old enough. Like, he looks like he's in his 20s in this.
Who?
Nathan?
Yeah.
So yeah, if he's in his 20s, then I guess he was maybe like a early teen, like when the Dan O'Grady stuff happened. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ozzy, he gets some blue on him and he freaks out. And
yeah, you liked this part. You laughed at this part.
I did. And this actor, he's he's not very good. He's I don't know if it's like the editing as well, like, because I know sometimes editing can sort of make you look worse.
It does seem like they like rush through their lines.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of these scenes sort of like hang on someone's lines like a little bit too long as well.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like the actor was sort of overacting a little bit.
Yeah.
And
I could definitely see that.
He reminded me a lot of the guy in the wheelchair from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I haven't seen that.
Like the original.
Haven't seen it. So I got no clue.
It's very similar demeanor.
Okay.
Very whiny.
Very whiny. Okay.
Yeah. And the leprechaun, he's kind of like eavesdropping. Now I think maybe Ozzy goes inside.
To
for
clean
something.
up.
Yeah,
She goes to clean up the paint off him.
but he's eavesdropping and he starts to fuck with Ozzy a little bit.
Yeah, he starts singing to bloody lure him in.
Yeah,
And Ozzy being Ozzy is like, oh, what's that? And he goes down into the basement. And he does the same thing that he did with the old woman. He's like, please, let me out. Let me out. And then Ozzy knocks off the clover from the box and the lip. He's free. He fucking jumps out that box. And he's like, ah!
He's like, I'm back.
Yeah. And there's so many like stupid lines in this movie that make me like chuckle. Like Ozzy tries to leave and the lip like closes the door with his magic, and then Ozzy just opens the door and runs away. He's like,
You can only left because my magic is weak.
Yeah.
it's not it's like not a stupid thing to say, I guess, but the way he said it just felt so dumb. Yeah.
He wants his gold.
He wants his bloody gold back.
He eats a bug, and then he also threatens Ozzy's ears. He's like, I'm gonna turn your bloody ears into shoes, or something like that.
Yeah. So he's gonna bite it off and turn it into a shoe.
Yeah.
And then he tries to, and then I think he cleaned his shoes. He loves shoes.
Yeah, he does
He's
love
a shoemaker
shoes.
by trade. He's a shoemaker by trade.
Yeah, he's a bit of a foot guy.
Yeah, he's got a foot fetish.
More on that later.
Yeah.
But Nathan's outside with Tori, and Nathan has perfectly like splotched paint strips on his arms, and I thought it looked a little bit silly. Like it kind of just stood out to me. And then I think Ozzy's like screaming and he's running out. He's like, ah, leprechaun!
Yeah, there's a leprechaun.
And Nathan's like, oh, whoa, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm going to go sort it out. And he's like, don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there. With the most, like,
Yeah.
most well
Don't go in there, don't go in there, don't go in there.
Yeah, the most well-delivered lines that you could think of. He just absolutely nails it, so. That didn't convince Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan goes in. He goes to investigate. And the paint splotches, they're different when he's inside.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. The only reason I noticed because they looked so like perfectly splotched before. But yeah, they're like the continuity is just a little bit off in this movie. Like, because I think in the next scene again they're different again.
Yeah.
But Ozzy's, he's still freaking out. He's like, he's gonna kill us all. He wants to kill us all. And Tori's down in the basement with them, like, gonna go help out. So all three of them are in the basement and they're searching around to find out what's going on. And then we have a bloody jump scare. It's a rat!
Oh.
And
it's just a rat.
yeah. And everyone's saying, Ozzy, you fucking moron. It's just a rat. Alright, we found the source of the problem. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah. It's like, it wasn't no rat. And then when they get back outside, there's a rainbow.
Yeah. Ozzy's like, it's a magic rainbow. We got to get to the pot of gold at the bottom.
Yeah. Ozzy is fully bought in.
Yeah. He has like he's right.
Yeah.
But he's got detective skills, like the best detective in the world.
Yeah. It's like, you go to the end of the rainbow, you're going to find the leprechaun's gold. He's like, I got to go check it out. And then he's like, all right, see ya. And then Alex follows him because he's like, I better go with him, this fucking idiot.
Yeah, they go chase the rainbow.
Yeah.
And yeah, the paint splotches. They're different. But
you go.
They make their way down and chase the rainbows, and it leads to a rusty old truck. And Alex is immediately like, "Oh, let's hotwire it." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
this kid is a fucking bad influence.
yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, what do you
So
mean
smart.
hotwire it?
You're so smart, but you can't figure out this car is not gonna fucking start. It's like, look, it's all fucked.
Yeah.
Hot wire what? You stupid little fucking idiot.
But
Hate
then,
you.
but then our main man, he finds something. What's he find?
He finds a bloody gold coin.
Yeah.
And he's like, look what I found. And then Alex is like, gimme! Oh, sorry, that was a bit loud. He's saying, gimme. I wanna, give it here. And then Ozzy's like, just let me look at it for a second. God.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
I think they find the rest of the sack.
yeah, the kid finds the big fucking sack. And then Ozzy's like, I know how to test it. You just bite into it. I saw it in a movie once. And then he fucking swallows the gold coin.
Yeah. And while he's talking about this, he almost spikes the lens like 3 times. The amount of time this dude almost looks directly into the camera by mistake is crazy.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he comes dangerously close a lot in this scene. But yeah, they're rich. They're rich now.
They're rich. And Alex is like, don't tell anyone about this. We're going to fix your brain with all this gold. You stupid fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's
we're going
gonna
to fix
get a
it.
smart operation.
Yeah, we're going to make you smart. Yeah.
He's like, so people stop making fun of him.
Yeah.
And Ozzy's like, people make fun of me?
It's literally just Alex that makes fun of him.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Back
you
to
gotta
the
cut
young
back to
couple.
the house. They're painting. They're like having moments and stuff, and then he's like, and then he's like showing her how to paint. He's like, you're a pro, and she's like, he's like, we need more paint, and she's like, I'll get it since I'm such a pro. And he's like, alright, I'm gonna go get a rag. And then while she's getting the paint, the Lep is being mad creepy, and he's like touching her leg because the paint's on the back of the truck, right? And he's under the truck, and he's like, he's just caressing her leg, and she's like, oh, Nathan, stop it. So what are you doing? And then stop it, Nathan, stop. Then she turns around and sees Nathan painting, and she's like, and then she gets a big scratch on her leg, and she's like, ah! And then her dad and Nathan rush over, and they're like, what happened? They're like, I don't know, someone just fucking scratched me. I thought it was you, Nathan. It was caressing my leg. And he's like, you'd let me caress your leg? Mm.
And then the dad gives him a dirty look.
Yeah. It's like, maybe it was just an animal. And she's like, I know it's not an animal because freaking I've had my legs caressed. I know what a man caressing my leg feels like.
And then the dad pogs.
Yeah, he's like, oh! And Nathan's like, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they hear a cat meow. And they're like, it must be the culprit. And they're like, yeah, kitty. It's in like a little fucking rock or something.
It's a log.
Hole. A log, okay. Yeah.
Like a hollowed out log.
Yeah, and then Nathan sticks his hand in to get the cat out.
The dad does.
Oh, the dad? Oh. Never mind, the dad does. Yeah, he sticks his hand into a hole where a vicious creature is. I don't know what he expected to happen, I mean. But yeah,
He gets bit.
He gets bit, and obviously it's not a cat, it's the fucking leprechaun. And he looks so cheeky after he bites him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so cheeky. He's very amused. But yeah, they're like, alright, we gotta get this fucking guy to the hospital then. So they hop in Nathan and that's truck, and you find out their business is called 3 Guys That Paint. Which is, yeah. And then the leprechaun does a funny little run, and he hops on a tricycle and does some funny tricycle riding. It's like sped up like 3 times speed or something. It looks hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, they head to the emergency room and they get there and they drop off Dad, and you see the leprechaun, like, he arrives somewhere on his little tricycle. And then the bloody boys, Alex and Ozzy, they're at like some shop, and they're getting their coin checked out by this coin enthusiast, I guess. And he's having a look, and he's like, I've never seen anything like this. It's like, can I keep it overnight to like inspect it? And they're like, whoa. Maybe. Okay. Like, it's our gold coin. He's like, oh, I'm going to put it in the safe. I'll keep it safe. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can play with the coin overnight, I guess. And then
You could play with it. You could only have it for one night, though.
yeah, and so they leave. They trust this coin with this man. And the guy goes over to his little coin book, and he's having a bit of a suss. He's like, what is this fucking coin? I've never seen this. And then he hears bring bing, bling bling. Watch out, coin man.
Watch out, coin man. He goes to investigate. He's like, what the hell was that?
And he goes over to like the safe when he sees that like nothing's going on.
Yeah, he's just a bit confused and a little bit spooked.
And then he gets attacked by a tricycle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, what? And he goes to investigate again. He's really confused and he doesn't find anything. So he just goes back to the safe again.
He opens the safe, and the leprechaun jumps out and goes,
Ah! Give me gold coin.
and then he bites his leg.
Yeah. And the shop owner, this is like a debilitating like bite for him. Like, he's on the ground, he's wailing, and he does not do anything else.
Yeah.
He's like, and the leprechaun's like, bad shop owner. Bad shop owner.
Bad shop owner, you can't steal my coins. That's not good.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's playtime.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs a pogo stick, and then he just starts jumping on the shop owner while he lies down on the ground with the pogo stick, and it's like he does a little rhyme while he does it, and then he fucking kills the guy by smushing him with a pogo stick.
Yeah, he pogo torches him, and then
he's bouncing on it.
he gets his coin. He's like, 1 down, 99 to go. Look at the Irish.
Look at the Irish, because he's a little orange car. He's got a woohoo.
Yeah, he gets himself some wheels.
Yeah, and then we cut back to the diner. That's bloody Nathan and Tori having something to eat in. This is what they say that they're like, where the hell are... Or Tori is like, where the hell is Ozzy and Alex? They should be here by now. And he's like, Nathan's like, they're kids. And I was like, Ozzy is not a fucking kid. He's a full-grown man. But, okay. I guess maybe they mean that he's like got the mental capacity of a kid.
Yeah.
If he is
probably
intellectually disabled. But, yeah. I mean, I didn't really get that the first time I watched this. I didn't get that he was supposed to be, like, not all there, but I guess I just thought he was stupid. Anyways, the fucking leprechaun is whipping that hoe. He's fucking zooming. He's fanging it in the little orange car, but he's going a little too fast, and he gets pulled over by a cop. Yeah, and then the cop starts teasing him, being like, you're not supposed to be out of this time, right, little boy, little child?
Like, he says, say, aren't you a bit young to be out this late? And it's fucking... he sucks. The actor that plays this guy fucking sucks. Like it's either the writing's really bad or the actors are really bad, but like the way it's delivered is just so fucking like shitty. And he gets his fucking face grabbed.
The way he delivered it reminded me of Drew Gooden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he's just so unserious.
Yeah, and fucking movies always do this thing where the cop pulls you over and then like the door opens but the camera's pointed at the ground and then the fucking shoes come out of the car and they slowly walk up to the other car and then like it pans up and it's like license and registration or whatever bullshit. And I'm just so tired of seeing it. I don't know if anyone else has this same like gripe, but it just annoys me, man.
That's fair. It's a bit played out. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it, but it is. I understand where you're coming from. To be honest, I didn't even notice it. I guess it's just ingrained. It's that,
Yeah.
oversaturated way of doing that. But yeah, the fucking Lep just like grabs the cop's face and fucking like digs his nails into it, and then you get a cut back to fucking Tori complaining some more about they don't have the food that she wants at the diner, and that she's a vegetarian. And then you cut back to the cop and he's running away from the Lep, and the Lep's going,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he's toying with the cop. He's a silly guy.
Yeah, he mews and mogs at the cop at one point. Like there's a close up of his face and he fucking mews at him. They play hide and seek.
Yeah. Yeah, the cop throws his baton at
Yeah.
the at the leprechaun. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the cop throws his baton at the leprechaun and the leprechaun runs away. So the cop starts running in the opposite direction and he finally thinks he's safe. He's like, oh, God. Woof. And then the lep drops down and fucking snaps his neck.
Yeah, he thanks God and gets his neck snapped.
Yeah, he's thanking God when he should have been thanking the leprechaun.
Yeah, and the audio for the leprechaun in this scene, like with all like the cop and shit, it's just so blown out, and I don't know why. Like it's just so shitty. Like, was he like screaming and the mic was too sensitive and they had to like, fucking tone it down? Like it's just so fucking garbled. Yeah. We're back at the diner, and fucking Nathan fumbles around with his food for a little bit, like he's never picked up food with his fork before. And he's like, "Here, have some meatloaf." And Tori's like, "Nah, I don't eat meat." And she's like, fucking vegetarian and that kind of stuff.
That's right. I jumped the gun a little bit. She says it here.
Yeah. And then
Anyways.
Nathan takes off her shoe and calls her a hypocrite. Doesn't like overtly call her a hypocrite, but like he basically implies it.
Yeah, he's like, this is made out of dead meat. This is made out of cows.
Yeah.
So like, if you're not gonna eat them, why are you wearing them? Kind of thing. Yeah.
And this is when Ozzy and Alex get back.
Yeah.
And then they go back to the house.
Yeah, and while they're on the way home, the fucking Lep is ransacking the house looking for his gold. And then he starts collecting all the shoes and then polishing them.
Yeah, he
'Cause
chews
he's
on
just a
some
foot
Lucky
guy.
Clover cereal as well.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Like, he's just sort of like acting like a crazy person, like pacing through the house. He's like, "I want me gold."
Yeah, he pretty much is like a mental patient with magic powers.
Yeah. He jump scares himself with a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have like this really weird time jump transition where like the frame like twists like and spins like a
I completely missed that. I don't remember that at all.
all right, where were we?
We were.
Oh yeah, the time jump transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do it once and it's like a little and then like that's where he's like collecting the boots and he's shining them, and this is like, I'm like, yeah, he's totally into feet. Then they do it again. It's like a fucking Disney Channel like sitcom transition that you would see on like fucking Lizzie McGuire or some shit. And that like the time little transition jump thingy, like it, they play that, and then he's like polished every single shoe.
He loves polishing shoes.
Yeah. But then the gang, they arrive back home and they see that the house is absolutely trashed.
Yeah, it's just completely fucked, and they're like, "What the hell?" Maybe, and then Nathan's like, "Oh, maybe it was a bear."
Yeah.
You know, they come down from the mountains sometimes, and then Ozzy was like, "Maybe it was a leprechaun."
Yeah.
And then Tori's like, "I don't give a fuck what it was. I'm leaving." And then she leaves and comes back in the door like 2 seconds later. And they're like, "All right, well, let's just get this place cleaned up."
Yeah, she says it's too dark outside.
Yeah. And then you get
They
Ozzy's
do the time jump transition again here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's like, and the house is clean.
Yeah. And then Ozzy's talking to Alex, and he's like, "You think you could kill a leprechaun?" And Alex is like, "Yeah, I'd just take a fucking magnum to his skull and blow his brains out and watch them all trickle down the fucking other side of his head and shit." And I'm like, this kid is actually just a psycho. Like, he's a sociopath. He wants to steal cars and fucking kill people.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on his way.
Yeah.
But before this, we do get like a bit where they're like, after they've cleaned up, Ozzy, you hear like the bell ring, and you're initially like, uh-oh, he's here. But then Ozzy just comes around the corner because he's got like the little bell.
Yeah. He's just ringing his bell.
But yeah, the kid like, yeah, he says all that shit. He struggles to get through his lines, and then you hear the bell ring again, and Tori starts to get annoyed. She's like, "Ozzy, come on, man, stop. It's annoying." But he's not ringing the bell. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Nathan is like, "Alright, well, I'm going to go check it out." So he goes to check it out. And he's searching, and he fucking trips over something. Presumably the fucking lepers put it there, and he falls into a bear trap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know where it was exactly on his leg. It was on his leg, though, like bottom ankle, I guess.
Yeah, just on his leg.
Yeah.
And the leprechaun comes out to laugh at him.
This part is so funny. He just comes out, he goes, "Oh,
fucking idiot."
you fucking gotcha." And then Nathan fucking bashes the leprechaun. He just starts beating the shit out of
He
him.
beats the absolute shit out of him.
Yeah. And then they come outside to see if Nathan's okay. And because that distracts Nathan, he gets bit.
Yeah, but Nathan doesn't really care.
Yeah. He's just like, "Go get the shotgun."
He's unfazed while he's getting bit. Like, I think they added the sound effects in post because like it's all the sound effects of like biting and shit, but the actor's like not responding in any way. So Ozzy, he bloody goes inside and he calls the police, but he mentions the bloody leprechaun, and that just destroys any like credibility he would have had. But you know, because Ozzy's got a bit of a reputation for this anyway. I think this is
up.
Yeah. We're we're back.
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously the fucking cops don't believe Ozzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get a cut back to Nathan.
Yeah, Alex brings
Alex
the shotgun.
Yeah, and he just fucking shoots the leprechaun.
He goes full John Wick.
Yeah. Leprechaun goes flying, he's down. But he's not dead. After some fucking squabbling against the group.
Yeah, Tori frees Nathan from the bear trap.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then Nathan fucking tries to air out the shotty and just put some more rounds into the leprechaun.
Yeah.
But he just, wastes a ton of ammo and doesn't hit the leprechaun at all because the leprechaun is not there anymore. He's bloody gone, isn't he?
Yeah, he just assumes that he wastes all his ammo on a barrel.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
That was no bear.
That was no bear. I don't know. That was pretty obviously a leprechaun, but for some reason they don't think it's a leprechaun yet. But they literally saw one. But anyway, they're trying to patch Nathan up. And Ozzy's like, yeah, it's a fucking leprechaun. And they're like, it's not a leprechaun, shut up. Well, at least Tori is saying that. Yeah, they're like, alright, we gotta go.
She tries to call the police, but the line is dead.
Yeah, because, yeah. You take over.
So yeah, they bloody they get Nathan to the car, and then the car's dead, so they get the fucking whiz kid Alex to investigate. I don't know why they would just let a kid go by himself. Like, they're all sitting in the car, they're all comfy, and they're like, oh, kid, go outside and fucking fix the car. And you're like, okay. So he goes out, he, opens up the hood, or the bonnet, for you bloody Australians. And, surprise, surprise, the leprechaun's in there. Fucking... I was so tired at this point, because the movie starts with the big bad. It starts with the leprechaun. So at this point, you've seen so much leprechaun jump scares, and here he is, and there he is, and he's probably in there.
He's not scary though. He's not scary at all.
He's not scary, for some, but
you were scared? He's not scary.
Yeah, I wasn't scared. But in traditional horror movies now, there's sort of anticipation for a little while. They set the scene, and then you see the big bad, and that's in Act 2 and Act 3.
The suspense of the big bad is more almost scary than the big bad itself.
Yeah, but he's been here the entire time, and I'm getting real tired of this little man.
Yeah, he's getting real annoying.
Yeah, but he bloody he busts in the window, and he starts fighting with Ozzy, and Ozzy fights him back with a little paintbrush. So of course that doesn't work, and he bites Ozzy's ear. He's coming for them bloody shoes. And while this is happening, Tori's grabbing the little cigarette lighter in the car. And she's pushing it in, and she's heating it up. Pulls it out and puts it on the bloody leprechaun's nose. And bloody burns his little nose. So he runs away. Runs away into the barn. And they get a little bit of a break from this guy.
Yeah, they hear a bunch of noises going smashing around and stuff.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I don't think that cigarette lighter would have been hot, right? If the car wasn't working, the car wasn't on. Probably wouldn't have generated any heat in the cigarette lighter. But anyway, fucking Ozzy, he's putting in an Oscar-worthy performance complaining about his ear. It's real bad. It's real bad. I don't want to shit on this actor so much, but fucking hell, dude. But yeah, from the barn, the leprechaun bloody busts out in his new wheels. He's got like a fucking little go-kart. He's like, yeah. He drives towards the truck and then he crashes into the truck. And this truck fucking flips over and falls into the ditch.
This fucking car is so tiny too. You can't understate that.
Yeah.
It's so small. I didn't even know where it hits on the truck. It just fucking makes it fly.
Yeah. Like, ugh. I think
It's
it was
so
supposed to
stupid.
be stupid and funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely,
we both
definitely.
just fucking
I
howled.
lost it. It was so funny.
Alex rewound the movie.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's great though.
But yeah, like they get out of the car and he's chasing him down, and they like run into the house and they slam the door, and they like Jean-Claude Van slam his little hand like in the door, and like it gets severed on the inside, and his little bloody hand climbs up the door and opens the door for him.
Yeah, and then fucking opens the door for him, and then he just like reattaches it, and then he just fucking dips. He's got some other business to take care of.
Yeah, maybe he's got to go recharge for a little bit.
So Tori remembers that she has a portable phone, and she makes a call to the cops. She's like, hey, we got a situation down here. It's emergency. Please help. And, she gets all the important information out, and then her phone battery dies.
Yeah.
But the officer at the station relays the emergency to the officer that the leprechaun killed. Uh-oh. And then the leprechaun pretends to be that officer. Oh my god.
Oh my
So
God.
there's no help on the way. They're truly on their own. But yeah, Tori just fucking refuses to accept that this is a leprechaun. But then Ozzy mentions the gold, and then Alex is like, no, shut up. And then Tori interrogates Alex, and she's like, alright, fucking, I'm just gonna go give him his gold and be done with this. So she's walking around, she leaves with the shotgun. Everyone's injured, so they all stay inside. And one of them is an actual child, so obviously. So yeah, she goes to retrieve the gold from the well.
Yeah, she's got her shotgun.
She's got a shotgun in hand. And yeah, she gets it, and then the leprechaun fucking teleports to her. The leprechaun can just teleport, by the way. He can just teleport anywhere he wants.
Yeah, so she reels up the bucket from the well. He teleports in, and he's like, my gold!
My gold!
Oh, I feel my powers are returning. He's very happy.
Yes, my gold! My golden, delicious gold!
It looks like my gold. It sounds like my gold. It smells like my gold. It tastes like me gold.
It must be me gold!
But he's fucking had powers the whole damn movie. Like, what does it mean his powers are returning? Like, is it just like the zip zam zoom? Like the teleporting? Like,
maybe? He's just not as powerful, I guess.
I don't know. Like, doesn't seem very, doesn't seem like he was very weak to begin with.
No, not really. He's still very manageable.
Maybe it was just his teleporting powers. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, Tori goes back inside and she's like, it's over. He's got his gold, it's over. All finished.
Yeah.
We go back outside and the leprechaun is like, he's counting all his gold. He's like, this many and 99 and Where's number 100?
Yeah, they're like, they tried to get whatever from the leprechaun. You can't steal from a leprechaun.
Yeah.
So he's back and freaking more powerful than ever, and he wants his bloody gold.
Yeah. He teleports into the fridge and busts out and pretends to attack Alex for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he burns his hands on the stove. And then he's in the
He
cupboards.
He pries it off with a spatula too.
Yeah, and then he bloody gets in the cupboards. He's in the bloody cupboards messing around, being a cheeky little guy.
Yeah, he's just toying them with them.
Yeah. And then they eliminate each of the cupboards like one by one, and then he appears in the drawers and he fucking reaches out and he pinches Nathan's schlongus.
I missed that. I didn't realize he pinched him on the cock.
I think he did. And then he keeps doing his thing where he appears and he like delivers like one-liners. And he does it and he gets fucking he gets executed by Nathan again. He drops like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah. And then he's like, is he fucking finally dead? And he puts one, they put the fucking round in his head. He's like, diddle-diddle-diddle-dee, and he runs away.
Yeah, he said, not a chance, me lad. Diddly-dee.
Yeah, and they're fucking... So there's just like, the next 5 minutes of this movie is just them searching and shooting for the leprechaun.
Yeah, he's on a skateboard.
Yeah, he's just like... riding up and down the hallway back and forth, but they can't seem to hit him no matter what.
And Nathan's got unlimited shotgun shells.
Yeah, he just fucking does not stop. He just shoots.
Yeah.
So I think does Tori try to call someone again?
Not yet. So they regroup in the kitchen and Nathan's reloading 2 bullets so he can shoot 12. And the phone rings and Tori goes up and answers it, and she just she's so sensible in this movie, and like Jennifer Aniston does a really good job, but she just immediately starts going, "Help! We need help!" Blah 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 blah. And then it's Leprechaun Man.
Yeah, this gross little tiny baby hand comes out of the phone.
Yeah. And then Ozzy finally puts it together. He's like, I know what he wants. He wants the last gold coin.
You fucking think?
And then he fucking doesn't explain that it's in his belly, like, to anyone. He's like, he wants the last gold coin. That's all he says. Like, he doesn't explain it to anyone in the group.
Yeah.
And then...
like, Ozzy, you can't go out there.
Yeah. And fucking Nathan has the genius idea. He's like, I know, let's go to Old Man O'Grady, because he's in a fucking rest home. And he must know what's going on. Like, he was a bit of a weird character, but I reckon he knows something.
Yeah, because apparently he used to tell stories to bloody Ozzy all the time.
Oh. I missed that.
That's what he was saying. He was like, yeah, he used to tell me stories about leprechauns and fairies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And, Ozzy doesn't really try to vomit up the coin or anything. Like,
no.
He's just like, it's in my belly. It's not coming out. But yeah, they go outside, because they're going to go fucking get in the car and go see O'Grady. And they bring a box of shoes out there. And they start throwing the shoes. And the leprechaun is compelled to shine those shoes.
I love and hate the noises that he makes while he's like, oh.
Oh, yes.
yeah, he just starts shining all the shoes.
Yeah. And it's like a perfect. They're like throwing the shoes, and it's a great distraction. And Tori's able to like drive away, and then they stop doing this.
Yeah, they could just keep throwing the shoes. Also, they wait until all the shoes are gone until they let Tori leave.
Yeah.
Or until Tori decides to leave. Like, why wouldn't you just start driving?
Yeah,
through
just
it?
go. Stop
You
hesitating.
know it works. You know it works.
I don't know how they know it works. Does Ozzy say something about it or what?
He must have.
But yeah, they give up on the plan, and then the leprechaun, he fucking apparates onto the car with Tori.
Mm-hmm.
But he's on skates. Because he's like hanging onto the car, like being trailed behind. But she manages to fucking shake him off, and he crashes into a fence. And he leaves that like comical, like Looney Tunes fence outline.
Yeah, leprechaun-shaped hole in the fence.
Yeah.
This part is so funny. That's like taking off, but he's like standing there at normal speed, and then he takes off at like 4 times speed. It's so strange to look at, but yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. They do this a lot in the movie. Like they just speed up some footage because it was just taking way too long.
Yeah.
In the actual edit.
It makes me giggle. Makes me giggle so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at the rest home now.
Yeah. Yeah. The bloody rest home. And Tori steals like a thing to try and like she's looking at the thingo so she can find out where Dan O'Grady is. And she's walking around and she gets a little spooked because she sees some brooms and shit in a supply closet casting a shadow that looks like a leprechaun. She's like, it's not him. She finally finds Dan O'Grady and she's like, Mr. O'Grady, I need your help. And he's like, the leprechaun. No one believed me. You believe me though, don't ya? And he's like, and she's like, yeah. And then he turns around and it's the leprechaun. Ah!
Then they have like a fucking wheelchair chase scene that lasts a little bit too long. And all of the wheelchair footage is sped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just like fucking running around trying to find a way out. She gets into an elevator and fucking I think O'Grady like crashes through the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's already there.
No, he fucking falls through.
Okay. But I was like, oh, there's a dead man in the ceiling. And I'm like, oh wait, no, it's not dead. It's Mr. O'Grady. And he reveals that you need a 4-leaf clover that's freshly picked and it has to touch his body. Then you can kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what does this say? Yeah, I think after that she just gets back home. Because the clover patch is next to the well, I think, behind the house or some shit.
Yeah.
And she starts picking, but the fucking leprechaun appears again. And
he's like, stop it. Grabs her arm. He's
hey.
like, yeah, cut it out. Get that out right now. Tori runs away.
Yeah, she thinks she sees a cop, but the car's just empty, and it's the work of the lap. It's the work of the lap again. And,
it's not empty.
Well, the lap is. She gets in it, and then she. I don't even understand what was happening here. So the lap was outside, and she like stabs him in the eye while she's in the front seat, and then she gets into the back seat, and he's like. He like pulls the cop's eye out and does the fucking Naruto eye transfer thing and unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I think she just runs away.
No. Nathan shows up and
Yeah.
Nathan blasts him again.
Yeah. Just fucking.
And then he runs away.
Yeah.
And then good old Tori, she gets straight to business. She's
Yeah.
like, fucking, we need the 40th clover. Let's go pick clovers right now. And then like, okay. And Ozzy says he's fucking pro. He found one when he was a kid.
Yeah, Ozzy knows what's up. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Alex is like building a trap for the leprechaun.
Yeah, he's just fucking by himself again.
Yeah.
Like, why do they keep leaving this kid alone? It's like the
Yeah.
Meg all over again.
Yeah, very stupid, and it ends up in Alex getting grabbed by the fucking leprechaun.
Yeah. Yeah, he's setting up the bear trap in the barn.
Yeah.
And he says he's not afraid 7 times.
Yeah.
And, like, we're sort of cutting in between this and them picking clovers. And Tori's like, nah, dude, this sucks. We're never going to find one. I'm giving up. And Ozzy's like, no, I think we're gonna do it. We can do it. And Tori just starts fucking going off at Ozzy and rants at him. And then, like, fucking grabs, like, a tuft of grass. And she's like, fucking, this, and a fucking, oh, there's one. They just immediately find one.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, this is when we cut back to Alex in the barn and he gets nabbed. And he's tussling with the leprechaun.
Yeah, full strength leprechaun, well, 99% strength leprechaun cannot out wrestle a kid.
No.
No. But yeah, and then Ozzy's like, I've got the last coin.
It's in my belly!
And then the leprechaun's like,
That's you I'm gonna get.
and then he like runs past Nathan and like kicks him in the shin. That part is so funny. He's just like a bully. Yeah. He goes after Ozzy, and then he fucking like gets him, and he starts cutting up his belly.
Yeah. Ozzy is just so helpless in this scene. He's like,
Yeah.
oh no. Like, he's just getting torn to shreds by the leprechaun.
Yeah.
And then fucking Alex is like, oi, check this out. And then slingshots a clover into his mouth.
Yeah. And then he fucking dies.
Yeah, he melts.
He melts and he falls into the well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dead in the end. But just kidding, not really, because he crawls back up the well.
Yeah.
And then Nathan walks up and just fucking smacks him in the face with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Like the butt of the shotgun.
Yeah, fucking pistol whips him.
Yeah. And then he fucking blows up the well. He pours gasoline down it and he lights it up and it just fucking explodes. So you're like, surely, fucking hell. Surely he's
this is
dead.
it. Yeah.
Surely he's dead now, right? And he's like,
No. No, my soul will haunt this well forever. Yeah.
Yeah, the curse, man.
nah.
Yeah. Before
No, I
this,
guess
Alex
that's
and
just-
Ozzy have like a little moment with each other, and Ozzy gets one over Alex, like he does the nose trick on him. He's like, "Hey, gotcha."
Gotcha. I never got you before, but I got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Curse of the Leprechaun, I guess that's just the luck of the Irish. You're stuck with that curse forever.
Look at the Irish.
The Irish! That was the Leprechaun. What'd
Finn.
you think? Finn.
It's alright.
That was alright, yeah.
It's alright. It wasn't great.
It wasn't great. It was terrible.
It's alright.
but
I
it wasn't
thought
great.
Jennifer Aniston and Warwick Davis, they both do like an incredible job in this movie. Like, they did the best they could with the script that they had. But you can see why, like, both of them have very like lucrative careers after this. Like, they are very good and they stand out amongst everyone else.
Yeah, for sure. And all those other people, they didn't really do anything after this. I had to look. I mean, they still continued doing work, but it's nothing that I guess I've heard of.
Yeah.
Not to shit on them. Not trying to shit on them. But yeah. Hopefully the Lep just didn't ruin their chances. I mean, how could it? I mean, nah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, what are you rating this movie?
Well, if you pay attention to the run sheet.
Ah, shit. Not the fucking run sheet. Alright, let's get the run sheet up. Man, where the fuck? This shit never comes up when I look for it.
I send you the link in the Discord every time.
It's in the Discord?
I send it to you in the Discord every time. There's a chat, like it's the voice channel chat.
Yes, I'm in it. I'm looking at it now. You recommend this movie?
I think maybe. I think this is like a fine like Halloween, have a few beers type of movie. Like, you can put it on, you can make fun of it enough that it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I would recommend it for. Or I would recommend it if you want to see like the first thing that Jennifer Aniston was, like the first feature film that she was in. That sort of like kickstarted her career and got her into Friends.
Yeah, nice.
What about you?
Very nice. Yeah, why not? Give it a watch. Have a little giggle. If you get bored, turn it off. You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you said, probably just watch it with friends. I watched this with my partner. We had a good time laughing at it. Me and you had a good time laughing at it. So I think it's best enjoyed with other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never watched it by myself, so maybe I'll have to give that a go. Last time I watched a movie by myself, I watched The Intern, so I don't think I'll be doing that again.
Not The Intern.
The fucking Intern. Yeah, but I guess I'd recommend this movie. Just fucking whenever. Who gives a... Yeah, who cares? It's funny, but not that funny. So make fun of it. Yeah. But with that said, I'm gonna try and guess your favorite and least favorite parts of this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea where to even begin. I guess I'll say least favorite would probably...
Start with the favorite, because I don't know my least favorite yet.
Okay. Favorite? I'm gonna say when the Leprechaun hit the car with his tiny little car and it flipped over.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part was great. I really liked that part. If I had to guess what your least favorite was going to be, I'd probably say just how maybe low budget this movie is. I mean,
let's go through your favorites and least favorite first while I think of it.
Okay.
So, I also think that the car tip was your favorite.
That is, well, not entirely wrong, but I'd probably put that runner up to when the leprechaun kicks Nathan in the shin. I thought.
Oh
that was
no, I had that as my my runner up.
Dang.
I had how's your leg? Ow.
It's so juvenile. How's your leg, nerd? And then just fucking kick him in the leg.
Yeah.
The way he falls over too, best acting from that guy.
Yeah. Very
That was
good.
hilarious. Very hilarious. And I guess I don't really have a least favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the noise that he was making when he was shining the shoes.
Oh no, I thought that was funny.
Because like you said, you hated it.
Ah,
But then there was another bit. I'm trying to find it in my notes where
I think I got my answer.
they were like, it's when the line is dead and they're helping Nathan after he like wastes all of his ammo. They're in the house. You had like a fucking mental breakdown and you started slamming on the desk in like while we were watching the movie. Like you paused it and then you just fucking laid into your desk over and over again and blew out my eardrums.
I'm sorry about that. I think that was like less to do with the movie and more to do with the fact that I couldn't keep up with writing notes. Everything was happening so quickly. And also, I think that part was also pretty dumb. Let's see what happened there. Let's see if I can remember. Yeah, I think I was just getting annoyed. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I think I was just getting annoyed with the movie at this point. And like how I was trying to keep up with the notes and watch the movie at the same time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would say my least favorite part, if you want me to say. Do you want me to say?
go.
It's just the fucking kid. The kid's just annoying.
Oh yeah, the kid is annoying.
The kid's fucking annoying. I don't like the kid. Fuck that kid.
I should have guessed that by how agitated you got earlier.
Yeah, I fucking dislike that kid.
I think my least favorite was the cops line, like, say, aren't you a bit young to be out this late?
It is really bad. It's really... It caught me so off guard too. It made me laugh though.
Say. So stupid.
It is really, really dumb, but it is pretty funny. Alright, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time to rate this movie.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I gave this movie a 4.5.
Nice.
I think this movie knew what it was trying to do, and it like somewhat delivered it. It was just like the vision was there. I think the execution of the vision was done well, but the quality of the movie wasn't too good. And yeah, this just isn't. This is one of my least favorite genres of movies. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. No, that's good.
Nice.
So I give this movie a 4.
You gave it a 4.
Yeah, I give this movie a 4 out of 10.
Nice.
I think I think the Leprechaun was a good character. I think he actually was pretty funny, but I think he was overused.
Yeah.
I think the movie itself was super boring. Like, I didn't give a fuck what happened to any of the other characters. Didn't like the kid. Didn't really like Jennifer Aniston's character. She was annoying. I didn't really care for Nathan. I mean, he just seemed like a normal dude, but also a bit of a dumbass.
After he got fucking bit, he kind of disappeared as a character. Like he served his purpose, and he literally just became a shotgun after that. Like he didn't do anything else. Like he just fired rounds.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like not even a character.
Yeah.
And Ozzy is probably the most fleshed out character, but he's also like the worst. Just because of he's just annoying as well, I guess. He's just stupid, which is like anyways, yeah, this movie is 4 out of 10 because it was very low budget. I will give it. It was made for under $1 million when it was made. So I think that pretty good with what
kicked
they
off
had.
a franchise, so
Yeah, pretty good with what they had. Not great looking back. The Leprechaun's makeup is extremely ugly, but it like is still like not that bad. It's like good practical effects, but I don't like looking at it.
yeah.
Which I guess is the point. Anyways, 4 out of 10.
Yep.
Watch this movie.
Yep. That's pretty much it. 4.25 out of 10 as an average. Watch it if you want to. You don't need to, but happy St. Paddy's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Have a bloody drink on me.
I brought a whiskey. Hey? Look at the Irish.
Look at yours.
Right, toodle-doo.
Alright, what's our fucking next what's our next holiday that we got coming up? Is there like an Easter movie?
Hop.
Oh no.
I don't know. Why did that instantly come to mind?
Oh no. Okay. Alright, fucking hell, I'll see you for Easter when we watch Hop.
Man, I haven't seen this movie in ages.
I haven't seen it at all.
I used to watch this movie as a child.
I like
2011. That's crazy.
I do like that with Leprechaun and Hop. We've just there's been no deliberation. It's been like, all right, see you at St. Paddy's Day. Let's watch Leprechaun.
Alright.
Watching Hop. Okay.
Easter. I'll see you then.
See you
Watch Hop.
fucking Easter. Eat some chockies. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Look at the Irish. Yeah, but over down on my jeep. All right, I'm ready.